first face-off of the game. Sorry for the delay. It appears that the video was recording locally and not being live streamed. Okay, it looks like we have everybody on here now. Sorry, it looked like we were just recording locally and not live streaming there, so thanks for those that sent a message in. We just had our first play. So Stittsville comes down, takes a shot, is able to get the rebound, but Alex is able to make the save. Michael comes away with it, passes it up to Chase. Chase tried to take a shot, but is knocked off the puck. Stittsville comes away with the puck, sorry. Coming through the neutral zone, they dump it in and go off for a change, and they call that an icing. I think he thought he was just over the red line there, but... So again, welcome to East Gwillimbury, where our Perth Wings are taking on Stittsville for the finals in the Dunsmuir Tournament. Lyle takes the face-off. The puck comes back down into our end, and that'll be an icing again. So our history with this team, early in the season this year, Stittsville beat us by quite the margin. And then in our last game that we came back and we beat them in the second game of the season. So this is a pretty even game that we should expect. So Joe goes down in the corner for a puck, gets it into the middle, into the center for Brett. Brett's able to get the shot off, and that's 1-0 for Perth. Goal by Brett Christie. So we go for a line change. Now Wyatt's going to take off the face-off. With Ryan and Owen, we got Jack and Bishop on defense. Wyatt back to Jack. Jack over to Bishop. Bishop up to Ryan. Ryan pushes it up to Wyatt. Wyatt tries to center, gets it to Ryan. Puck is loose, and we score. That's 2-0 for Perth. Not sure if that was Ryan or Owen Hull. I think it was maybe Ryan Murphy that is the one whose stick got that into the back of the net. We have 8 minutes, 19 seconds into the first period. 2-0 Perth leading. Had another line change. Mason's taking the face off with Michael and Chase. So Noah passed it over to Owen McGregor. Owen up to Chase, but it's just off the end of his stick there. Comes back out, and now Owen McGregor off the boards, gets it up into the Stittsville zone as they go off for a change. Brett's able to grab that and pushes it back down into Stittsville end. Michael's giving chase here. Stittsville takes a long shot as half their team goes off on a change. Now Tate has it, up to Joe. Joe gets knocked off as he's trying to get it over. Now Logan's going up, passes it up to Brett. Brett banks it off the boards to move the puck up. And he had to get back on side in order to go in. So our defense is changing now. Joe's down in the corner. got 2 Stittsville players on him. Now Lyle goes in to help. Now Brett has it in front, tries to take a shot, but he's taken out by a player. There's a penalty coming to Stittsville. There was a delayed penalty there. We had a nice shot, saved by the Stittsville goalie. It looked like it was maybe a high stick call. So we'll go to a power play. It's Dylan Mulder who got the penalty. So 6 minutes and 28 seconds into the first period. We have a 2-minute power play. And the Perth is up 2-0. Now Ryan gets it to Wyatt. Wyatt across. It comes back out. But Owen McGregor's able to keep it in. Ryan takes a shot. There's a rebound, but Stittsville's able to grab it. And then they send it all the way down into our end. Now Ryan has it behind the net. He passes it to Owen, but just gets out of his reach. Now they're fighting along the boards to get the puck. Owen stays with it. Now Wyatt and Owen are both there on the boards trying to get the puck. And Wyatt comes away with it. He takes a shot into the goalie. There's a rebound. Stittsville's able to move it up, but Owen McGregor keeps it in. Wyatt takes another good shot, and it's saved by the goalie. 1 minute and 3 seconds left in the power play. We have a line change with Mason taking the face off. Michael and Chase. Michael takes a shot, and it's high over the net. Puck comes into the neutral zone. Logan gets it over to Oliver. Oliver up to Chase. Chase brings it across. Goes in behind the net, passes it to Mason. Mason back to Chase. Chase to Michael. And then Stittsville sends it back down into our end again. So Oliver has it, tries to get it up to Chase, but it's taken by a Rams player. They take a shot. They take a shot again, and Alex pushes it away with his stick. Now we're having trouble clearing the puck from our end here. Oliver tries to clear it. It's still not cleared. Now Mason is in there trying to get it. He's finally able to get it over, so the Rams have to come back on side. Now Oliver has a little bit of time to get it up to Mason. Mason around a player. Hits it, but it's blocked, and we're back to full strength here. Now Noah has it. It's going around behind the net. He pushes it up the boards towards. He just is trying to get it up the boards to Joe, but gets it a little bit too far. Both him and Joe tried to get hard there to it, but it's going to be an icing. So we'll go back into our end. Now Lyle's going to take the face off. And we come away with the puck. Joe's bringing it down. He's getting pushed around a little bit. Goes around the net. Passes it back down to Lyle. Lyle down to Brett. Back to Lyle. Lyle takes a shot. Now we have 4 Stittsville players coming up. Alex is able to make the save. We hit it away, and that's going to be, oh, it would have been icing, but the goalie decided to hit it. We go off for a change. Wyatt and Ryan are there keeping the puck in our end. So Ryan over to Wyatt. Wyatt passes it back, but Owen just had gone a little bit too far. Wasn't able to grab that. Bishop's there to hit the puck away. Now Jack has it behind the boards. Up to Owen. Deflects off the end of Owen's stick. Jack's able to stop a shot with his skate. Gets it up. And Stittsville keeps holding on to Owen Hull's stick. It's happened a few times already. Wyatt got a shot off. And now the puck was loose in front of the net, but the goalie's able to hang on to it. Now 1 minute and 55 seconds left in the first period. 2-0 Perth. So we have Noah and Logan on defense. Mason taking the face-off with Michael and Chase. Michael has the puck. He backhand passes it to Mason right in front of the goalie, but he's not able to get that in the net. Michael takes another shot, a little bit over the net. Chase comes away with it behind the net. Now the puck comes loose, goes around. Michael tries to grab it, sends it back to Noah. Noah takes a shot, but that's deflected. So Noah sends it back to Logan. Logan up to Michael. Michael chips it up. And they're calling that icing, but I'm pretty sure he was over the red line at that point. But we will come down for a face-off in the Perth end. Lyle's going to take the face-off. So Joe comes away with it, comes right down through the middle. Just him and the goalie. Makes a shot, glove save. It's a beautiful opportunity. Oh, McGregor just took a shot from the blue line. Now Joe and Lyle are along the boards, trying to get the puck. And it comes out to Ollie. Ollie gets it back down to Joe. Joe's again fighting along the boards to keep that puck. Stittsville was coming away with it, then Ollie gets his hands on it again, puts it all the way around to the other side. Not sure why we backed off there a bit, but it's coming down into our end. And we're finally able to get that out of our zone. Stittsville hits it back up. Oliver chips it back up. Ryan now dumps it in. Seems we're giving Stittsville a little bit more space now. But we got to keep the pressure on. That's the end of the first period. 2-0 Perth. Logan over to Ollie. Now Ollie gets it up toward the middle where Owen Hull was, but Owen was held off by a player. Now Wyatt gets it, sends it up to Ryan. Ryan dumps it in, and the Stittsville goalie is going to grab a hold of that. He doesn't want any more loose pucks around him. Now Wyatt's taking the face off. Noah goes in, takes a shot. Now Stittsville's bringing it down. Noah's able to grab that and hits it up, but there's a few Stittsville players there. Noah knocks down the player who was going for the puck. And then Logan sent it down. Icing was waved off. We go off for a change. Now Stittsville's going off for a change. Noah sends it across to Chase. And Stittsville brings it in, takes a long shot. It's saved by Alex. They center it. And Stittsville takes a shot. It's blocked by Owen McGregor and goes up and out of play. Lyle's going to take the face off. He wins it, goes over to Owen McGregor. Owen sends it to the other side where Joe is. And then Lyle's able to grab the puck, sends it up to Brett. Brett sends it across. I think he was afraid there was might be an offside there, so he just hit it in. Brett tries to get it over to Joe. Joe's fighting along the boards there behind the net, gets it back to Brett. Brett up to Lyle. It didn't quite make it to Lyle as the Stittsville player grabbed it first. Now Stittsville's bringing it in. We were able to get it around to the other side, but it went a little bit too far and we weren't able to get there. So Stittsville has it behind the net. They're trying to center it. And now Owen McGregor comes away with it. Now he's going for a skate. Brings it all the way through, but then is taken away by a Stittsville player. Stittsville hits it up, and that's going to be icing. So Owen Hull will take the face off in the Rams end. Stittsville's bringing it up. Brian Murphy hit it away, but then Stittsville's able to get a hold of that again. Now Ryan's coming up through the middle. He hits it in. The goalie hits it around the net. Now Stittsville brings it up. Goes around the back of our net. The player goes to hit Bishop instead of going for the puck. Owen tries to center it for Ryan, but it gets hit away by Stittsville. Now Jack goes down to get it from the corner as Stittsville goes off to change. He tried to hit it up to Owen. And one of the Stittsville players was there to take a shot back into the net. And Alex was able to make the save. Face-off being taken by Mason. Comes back out to the point. Michael was given chase. Logan brings it around, hits it off the boards. Stittsville hits it back down, so Logan goes after it again as he gets hit. Now Michael is able to get it out, and he and Chase are going up together. He centers it. Now there's a penalty coming to Stittsville. So Tiberius Long is now in the box. 5 minutes, 55 seconds left in the second period. We're still at 2-0 Perth, and we'll go for a 2-minute power play. Michael gets it, and now we've got a couple of shots. Tate has the puck, tries to get it down to Mason. Now Owen up to Michael. Michael hits it hard over to Chase, then he gets it back to Michael. Michael's going through the center, takes a shot. Chase tried to get the rebound, but a Stittsville player was there. Now it goes back out to Tate. Tate takes a shot. There's a rebound. Chase gets a piece of that, but isn't able to get that into the net. And then Stittsville ices it down as they go off for a change. And we're going to change as well. So Owen passes it up to Lyle. Lyle through the legs of a defender. It gets back to Brett. Brett over to Joe. Joe's going down. There's nobody in front of the net though. Comes back out to Tate. Tate hits it down the boards. It's going to come back out to Tate again. And now Joe is going for a fast skate here. He gets taken out along the boards. Lyle gets taken out now. And then they ice the puck. Now Brett tries to get up to Ryan. He is able to. Ryan takes a shot. It's deflected by the goalie by his stick. Logan's able to keep it in, dumps it back down into the corner. And Stittsville comes away with it. There's a 2-on-1 here. Dylan takes a shot. Pad save. Now Kirk goes down to get the puck. At 3 minutes and 35 seconds left in the second period. Ryan's there trying to fight for the puck here. Gets it up to Owen Hull. Owen goes back to Oliver. Oliver to Logan. Over to Ryan. And then a Stittsville player hits it up into their bench. So we'll face off in the neutral zone. Mason's going to take the face off. It's up to Michael. Michael hits it behind him. Take a long shot, pad save, or we have blocker save by Alex. They have somebody behind the net. Sorry, there was somebody behind the net, passed it right in front. They had a shot direct into the net, but went into the body of Alex. He's able to hang on to it. We'll face off in our end. 2 minutes, 38 seconds left in the second period. Michael has the puck. He's bringing it forward. He takes a long shot. That's saved by the goalie. line change again. Lyle's taking the face off. Brett's able to come away, gets a shot off. Now the Rams take possession. They're coming down into our end as Lyle's really giving that player a hard time to get down. Comes away, now they have the puck behind our net. They take a big shot. Now Joe is able to get around the defender. He takes a shot, it goes up over the net. I think that one went off the goalie. So Joe over to Brett, but it just went out of Brett's reach. Comes down to our end. Bishop's able to pick it up. Joe hits it away from a Stittsville player. Stittsville's going off to change. Brett dumped it in as our team goes off for a change. Now Stittsville's coming in. It was not a great change for us there, and Alex was one-on-one with a Stittsville player coming down, and that hits the net. So we have a 2-1 game with 1 minute and 30 seconds left in the second period. Down in the Rams' end. Owen has the puck, takes a shot. It's deflected. And now it comes back out into the neutral zone. Tate has a man right on him, and he gets hit off the puck. And it's loose in front. Now Ryan goes over to grab that, hits it up to Owen Hull. Owen Hull hits it down as our forwards go off to change. Goes across the other side. Michael has it in the other, or he had it in the other corner till he was held off there. That's a save by Alex. Oliver banked it up the boards. It comes back down to him. He goes over to Logan. Logan tries to get up to Chase, but didn't get enough oomph on that pass. Comes back in the neutral zone. Rams hit it back down. Now the Rams take a long shot. It goes wide of the net. And that's the end of the period. We're going into the third period with a 2-1 lead. Lyle's taking the first face off. The third period. Stittsville comes away with it. They dump it down. Jack goes around the net. He hits it back around to Brett, but Brett falls, but the puck's able to get out of our zone. Stittsville hits it back. Lyle was fighting, and he was able to get it down into the Stittsville end. Brett's able to keep it in. Lyle takes a shot, and that's hit up and out of bounds. Wyatt's taking the face off. He hits it toward the corner. Stittsville banks it around the boards. Stittsville comes up the side. Now Bishop has it. He hits it up the boards. Goes back down into the corner. Can't really see that one corner of the rink here. But Ryan Murphy is able to get it out of our end, and now the Rams have to come back on side. Owen comes around the net, tries to just whiffed on that a bit, and Stittsville almost had the puck right in front of our net. Now it comes up. Okay, up to Ryan. Ryan hits it. Further up, comes back down into our end. Bishop sends it over to Tate. Tate around the back of the net. He's going for a skate. As all the Stittsville team was changing. Chase backhanded that down in front of the net. Michael tried to get a stick on it, but wasn't able to. And Logan has a long shot, saved by the goalie. It's into the corner. Michael's still there fighting. Now Stittsville comes away with it. And they hit it down. Now Tate is over there in the corner. Mason is able to come away with it. Now Chase going through the neutral zone. He dumps it in and goes off for a change. Mason's down there, making the Stittsville player work. Stittsville has it, tries to bank it off the boards, but the ref was in the way. Hits it over to the other side, where there was only Perth players, so now Jack has it. He hits it across to Ollie. We're not able to clear it. We'll take a shot, just goes to the side of the net. Joe's stick got hit away from him, but he's able to get it back and then is able to get the puck. So now Joe's bringing it back up. He's got a couple Stittsville players with him and is being held up against the boards now, but Brett's there to help. And Stittsville gets the puck. Oh, no, Perth's able to get it back. And they call that offside. Wyatt's coming in, takes a long shot. There's a rebound available. Stittsville was able to get it back behind their net. Noah was able to keep it in. It goes back down behind the net. Owen just trying to get there. Now Wyatt takes a shot, and that's blocked by a player. And again, Stittsville players just hanging on to the sticks. Like full hand, right on the stick. Right in front of the ref too. No, not calling it. Comes back out to the point. Logan takes a shot. It was over the net. Ryan down to Wyatt. Bishop's able to keep it in, get back down to Ryan. Ryan, across to Logan. Logan tried to do a one-timer there, but wasn't able to make that happen. Owen takes a long shot. Off the glass, Ryan back down to behind the net where Owen is. Owen tries to center it for Ryan, but there's a few players in the way. And we're coming back down into our end. Owen Hull's able to grab that puck as Bishop gets knocked down, and there's going to be a penalty. Mason is pulling it through, and they're getting a head contact penalty. 9 minutes, 59 seconds left in the third period. We're going to, let's see if it's a 2 or 4. It's a 4-minute power play. So 9 minutes, 59 seconds in the third period. 2-1 Perth, 4-minute power play. And the puck comes up into where we are. Glad there was nobody sitting in the front few rows here. And we get to keep that one as a souvenir. Mason's going for the face-off. He wins the face-off, takes a shot, and the goalie's able to hang on to that. Looks like Mason maybe got hit in the hand there in the scuffle. Comes out to Owen. Owen sends it down. Chase is going over there to get it. Stittsville tries to hit it out, but Tate's there to keep it in. Now Mason's going around, hits it over to Owen McGregor. Owen tries to get it down to Michael, but didn't get enough of a stick on it. Now Michael knocks down Dylan as he was going through. And it looks like we're going to have a penalty for charging. I think Michael didn't even realize he was getting a penalty there. So now we're 4-on-4 for 2 minutes. Joe's coming down here. Kirk hits it into the middle. Wyatt has it. Wyatt takes a shot. Stittsville's trying to get it out. Logan tries to get it back down to Wyatt, but hit it a little bit too hard. We tied up the Stittsville player as they were bringing it in. They send it back to the point. Now Joe's bringing it through as we go off for a change. Noah tried to bank it along the boards and it just went up and over the glass. We don't have any netting here. So we're still 4-on-4 for 43 seconds. So Owen McGregor has the puck behind the net. He crosses it over to Ryan. Ryan just chips it up into the other end. He's able to get there in time. Bishop to Ryan. Ryan backhands it, but just goes wide. So now we're back to being on a power play for the next minute and 18 seconds. Bishop has it in the corner. Gets it up toward Mason, but Stittsville's able to keep it in. Alex uses blocker there to make a save. Another long shot there, but wide of the net. And it finally comes out into the neutral zone. Michael's able to pick it up, but it gets loose in the middle. Stittsville comes away with it as our defense were changing. They get a shot off, but it's right into Alex's chest, and he's able to make the save. So 6 minutes, 37 seconds left in the third period. 38 seconds left in the power play. Now Owen has it. He takes a long shot off the crossbar and up and out of play. Owen Hull's taking the face off. Stittsville tries to hit it up the boards. Oliver gets it back down to Wyatt. Wyatt sends it across. And there's a bit of the goalie wasn't able to get a hang onto it. And I think it hit 3 of our players before I'm pretty sure Owen Hull was the one whose stick got that into the net. So 6 minutes and 16 seconds left in the third period. Perth goes up 3-1. And we're back to full strength. And Owen's up here again. Tries to pass it over. Now Wyatt back to Owen. Owen's behind the net. And Stittsville's able to come away with the puck. Owen's still giving chase. Stittsville takes a long shot. Wild down to Owen McGregor. Owen sends it around the boards. Now Brett gets pushed from behind. Lyle's finally able to push it up here. Got a few hits here behind the play. And Brett's able to get it back out again. Joe gets hit along the boards as he's going for the puck. Mason has it in the corner and he's getting hit. Oh, Jack has it. He gets it out of the zone. Our forwards go off for a change. Jack has it again. Passes it up to Michael. Michael over to Mason. comes out of the zone, but Stittsville brings it back in, and they are offside. The puck comes back down and into our end. Noah crosses it just beyond where Chase was. Comes back down around the boards. Logan pushes it up the boards. It gets past everybody there, but it's not going quite fast enough that it'll be icing. So now Michael, I think, has it. Gets it across. Mason wasn't able to get a stick on it. Now Stittsville comes around. Logan hits it up to Michael. And now Stittsville's coming back in it again. The ref just yelled something and called his whistle, but it's unclear what it was. It sounded like you can't touch something. Anyways, we're facing off in our end. And then Wyatt comes away with it, passes it up. Now Owen has it. Going around the net, into the middle. Wyatt takes a shot just over the net. Now Stittsville hits it. Icing's waved off. Oh, McGregor up to Owen Hull. Owen Hull tries to center it. There's a Stittsville player there. Now Tate has it. Tate's going around behind the net. Hits it up to Ryan. Ryan up to Wyatt. Wyatt over to Owen. Owen gets hit knee on knee there, it looked like, as he goes off for a change. So Oliver tries to get up to Joe, just out of his reach, and he's rushing down, and he's able to get there before it became icing. He gets it right, hits it right into the goalie. We have 1 minute, 46 seconds left in the third period. 3-1 Perth. Lyle took the face off, and he was held down there by the other player who was taking the face off, even though the puck wasn't there anymore. Now Stittsville comes away and comes down. And now we have a whole pileup happening here. I think we're going to have some penalties happening here. We've got players that are arguing about it, and so we'll see what happens here. Okay, so Noah's taking the face off here. There was no penalties. Stittsville comes over and they're offside. 1 minute, 11 seconds left in the period. Wyatt takes the face off. Gets it over to Ryan. And Owen's able to get it down. That's going to be icing. And Stittsville's now pulled their goalie. Stittsville's calling a timeout. Wyatt's here for the face-off. Chase sends it up through the middle. Owen's trying to get there. Called icing just before he was able to reach it. So we'll come back down into the Perth end. 35.7 seconds left in the third period. We're facing off in the Perth end. And another timeout's being called. All right, we're ready to face off. Mason's taking the face off. 29 seconds left. The puck is loose in front. And we got a whole bunch of players there. .1 seconds left in the period. We'll do another face-off here. .15 seconds left. Goes around behind the net. And as Alex went over to make that save, he just knocked the net off. So 11.6 seconds left. We'll face off again in our end. seconds left. It's coming down. On our end, it's going to be icing. So coming back down to Perth end, 3.8 seconds left. Two, 1, 0, and that is game. Stittsville tries to hit around a bit. So Perth are the winners of the Dunsmuir Tournament. The U14 Perth team from last year also won this tournament. If you're looking for a fun fact. It's nice to come in against rivals from our league and come away with the win. They're out there. Brad comes out and celebrates with the team as well. Line up for the medal. Handing out of medals.
So the Dunsmuir Memorial Tournament is intended to remember the Dunsmuir family. They had coaches and players in this association, and they lost their lives being a host fire 13 years ago. Through this tournament, we remind people to practice good fire safety in your homes. And with that, on to the hard work. We'd like to call up the coach of the Stittsville Rams. Jacob. Dylan. Camden. Austin. Tiberius. Jacob. Drew. Eric. Caleb. Rex. Ryan. And now your U14 champions, Perth Lanark Wings.
Woo!
Don't know why I mentioned the voice loud. A lot of respect for the Rams. We got some battles over the years, and also a ton of respect for the Rams. You guys are going to be doing us as well. First, work hard for keeping our feet, don't quit. Brad second. Adams. Owen Hall. Ryan Ricky. Owen McGregor. John Bell. Oliver Hill. Logan Noah. Joe Long. Paul Landon. Mason Johnson. Brett Griffin. Michael Vandermeyer. Lyle Rock. Kate London. Bishop Lee. Alex Getty. David Reddy. Can I have a leadership group of captains and assistant captains up here? Congratulations, boys.
Best of luck for the rest of the season and have a safe ride home, everybody.
It's like Zamboni's trying to get in here, and And what a way to end the tournament. U14A champions, the Dunsmuir Tournament, 3-1 win over Stittsville. Thank you for everyone who was able to join us, and we'll see you at our next game.